Hello YouTube. This will be my first video speaking on stuff. I'm gonna be speaking from a Christian point of view, and today I'm gonna be speaking on message over image in the world of music, because we're living in a world where it's image, image this, image that, where people say you can't make it unless you have the image. Yeah, the image is important to a certain extent, but it's not important as people want to make it seem, because I'm a Christian artist. So image isn't important as much as the message is, because the message I want is more important because I get my beliefs out there, but also to get what I believe God is speaking through me. Because as a Christian, I believe God speaks through me, and I believe He speaks through everyone's talents, whether it's music or something else. But specifically, image over message is becoming such an issue in the music business that we're bringing it up into real life where we care about our image more than who we truly are. We try to do what everybody else says we should do, or do everything what we think the world tells us to do. But when you do that and put the image over the message, you're putting over who you are, and you're not letting a message reach people that could change lives, that could lead to a change in a person's life if you put image over that. Even if you got good intentions for a good message, if it's image over, are you truly telling the truth, or are you just, even if it reaches you, or say a song really touches you and that person's all image and they just did what they were told to do because of their image, according to their image, so that song really touched you, but that doesn't mean they're being sincere and truthful. And you got to, in music, has the biggest wide variety to reach people in a message in a special way. No matter what genre of music an artist does, it's really important for them to express themselves, because the message doesn't just show who they are. It shows who they are as an artist, yeah, but it also shows their truths and their beliefs. But if they're putting their image over it, how true are they being? They're being less true, and they're just being completely discretioned and completely, just completely out of it, because they're seeking fame and they're seeking all these things. But the truth is, a message could fulfill and help lift someone up more than your image. Yeah, you have to have a respectable rep, because if you don't have a good rep, people aren't going to listen to you. If you don't have a good rep, people are going to be like, okay, that person says this, but they don't, but they do this, so it's bad. Yeah, image is important, but it shouldn't go over the message, because the message could change someone's life. Like through music, I was brought to God through music. I was led to Christ through music. And music really spoke to me. But if I looked at the image of everything, I would have been led in a different direction. I would have been doing what the world wants me to do instead of what I believe I'm meant to do, what my purpose is, what's my goal is, what's the true mission. Because if you do image, you get caught up in the world. But if you seek the message, or you look for the message, or you look for that, it's great. As a Christian artist, it's easier to say, because Christian labels look for the message over everything else. And they look over the message, and if you're a Christian, are you truly who you say you are? Those are the two main things they look for. Non-Christian labels, they're going to look for image. Do you look good? If your music good, great. But first, do you have a great image? Do you have a great gimmick? And if you don't, can we make a great gimmick? Can we make a brand? And they look for that brand, they look for that image. But as a Christian artist, we do the complete opposite. We look for the message because the goal is to get the message of God and the message of His Word and let Him speak through us. Let God speak through us. That's what Christians believe. That's what I believe. That God speaks through me, through music, and He speaks through me through videos like this. So really think about it. I want you to ask yourself, if you're gonna put image over a message in music, does that mean you're gonna put image over everything than who you are on the inside? Because if you live that perspective, and or artist, if you're an artist and you're going, oh hey, I have to do this because it's the only way I'm gonna get famous or get money. But if you do that image thing and you do image over message, who are you helping? Helping no one but yourself. But if you do message over image, you do message, that means it's entirely about what you believe. If you believe that it has to be good music and be believable, go for it. If you're a Christian and you want it to be God speak through you, let God speak through you. But that's the same with everything in life. Because in music and everything, but when you get a job, what do people look at? The employer will look for, the employer looks for what? Looks for your image, looks for your rep. What, when you walk in, what do you look like? Or do you dress high and they look at image? But end of the day, that could get you the job. But the image does not keep you the, doesn't always keep you the job. Some, in rare cases it does happen. But in most cases, um you'll get fired if you're thinking that image thing. You'll get fired because your personality, as how hard you work, who you are as a person on the job. Are you going to be willing to get the job done with staying in the guidelines you were asked to do and going beyond when you get the chance? And that's the same with music. Are you going to let the message speak through you and speak to people and reach people? Or are you going to do image and you're going to do? And that's the same thing listening to it. When you're listening to an image, when you're listening to it, but you're looking at their image over that, you're not looking at who they are. You like their song, but some of you might be saying this song is truthful, but if they're mostly image and mostly brand, they're just trying to sell the brand. They're not, they're just trying to sell the money. They're trying to do whatever they can to get you to become their fan. But if you go through message, you can be reached a lot more, but you can see a new perspective that most people don't see. And I want you to think about this. If you have any more comments or you want me to discuss a little more details about certain subjects or go about other things, or in future videos, if there's anything you want to talk to me to talk about, that's going on in the world or whatever it may be, or any questions. If you're a Christian, you're not sure if you're a brand new Christian, should Christians, can they do this, can they do that, or whatever you guys want to comment, or you want to tell me how I can improve or how I can do this stuff. I admit I'm not that great at making YouTube videos and stuff, but I feel that God's speaking through me and He's sending a message. And I just hope that you guys think about this thing of message over image instead of image over message, because music changed my life. That means music can change someone else's life. And I know there might be someone in some point in time that listens to this that music has affected their life in some way. And sometimes it just helps them get out of a slump or something like that. But if it's image, what are you feeling might it just doesn't seem real. When it's more message over image, it seems real. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and please comment below and put whatever you guys want. If you guys wanted me to talk about something else or talk more about this, or you got any questions, go ahead. Or you got any questions you want me to put into a subject, go ahead and tell me. Peace.